G'day folks, welcome to another week. We've got lots of excellent things to show you. It's hard when you've got an audience, other than you. September 12th, we're having our opening party. Our regular orders, you'll receive an invitation, a personal invitation in your box, and we'll certainly be putting flyers and things in the box just to prompt and remind you, or you can look on the front page of the website. There should be a little sign there as well. Now we'll have lots of really good specials. There'll be a little barbecue put on by the local Steiner school. Vegetarian options available. Really good coffee and other foods from the cafe. And music. Fairy girl, Emily, face painting, those sorts of things. It'll be a fun day, so hopefully we can see you there. Lots of really good specials as well, so a good chance to buy up and save. Now the first thing I'd like to mention to you is some of the lovely local produce that we have this week. We have beautiful bok choy coming from Champion, very close by. Same the baby leeks, also from down in the mountain. And to me this is the most exciting thing. The best eggs produced in the region, as used by Tetsuyas. Now Cornucopia, they're based up at Mount Rivers. And recently they were struck by tragedy. The founder of Cornucopia, Ray Marshall, he passed away 6 weeks or so now ago. And typically he sold most of his produce to the Sydney market. And his partner Kerry is just paring things back a little bit, and we're very fortunate to be pretty much the only ones in the valley selling what I think are the best eggs. Ray was a brilliant farmer, very committed to his cause, and worked extremely hard, which there's no doubt Kerry's continuing that legacy. The eggs are really superb. They're our dearest egg, but that is reflected in the quality. This week, from our preferred grower, biodynamically grown. These are small cauliflowers, very well priced, a great buy, as opposed to from the same grower, the larger. Now we have green cucumbers in. That's where you're supposed to wear your 3D goggles. Lebanese cucumbers, coming from the warmer climes. Carrots, selling well obviously, a little bit smaller this week. Zucchinis, we have both sizes again, so normal sort of size through to quite large. They're still at the point of having good flavour, they're not too woody, so they're not a bad way to go. Beans have been excellent. The Lebanese eggplant, great to chop up into stir fries. English spinach has been superb. And in terms of flavour, look, I'd be buying the Roma tomatoes. The round are pretty good, but the Roma fruit this time of year, of course, is a little bit limited, though we are starting to get closer to some more summer flavours. But firstly, mandarins. We have these small little guys, Imperials, coming from Queensland. They're only little, they're seedless, they're outstanding, they're so sweet. Really good, but limited. We have reasonable supply of Patterson Emperors. They're eating quite good. And we also have good supply here of mandarins from Jacob's Ladder. They're the least pretty. Again, they're Emperors. They're slightly harder to peel. They're not particularly pretty, but they're very well priced. Great range of second grade apples. A few little skin marks like that. As always, the Pink Ladies, the Fujis, the Galas are highlights. Custard apples, beautiful. These are nice and firm. You eat them when they're quite soft, starting to give. You can more or less just pull it apart. Good size, a lovely treat. The kids will love it once they get past the ogreness. A bit like Shrek they are, aren't they? I mean, they're not particularly pretty, but once you get to know them, they're sweet and lovely. Kiwis from Comboyne. We've got a 10 buy on, $3.50 for that size. Exceptionally good value. Biodynamic again. We also have limited range of ladyfinger bananas. Now these, when they're quite ripe like that, are just about right to go. You can eat them when they're really ripe, these ones. And of course the Cavendish, which we're most familiar with. Now we have strawberries. They're starting to come into some sort of abundance. The price hasn't really come down. But what we have done to help is give you a 3 punnet buy. We have a couple of growers. They're both of exceptional quality. Besides that, now often you see strawberries that size They're large lumps of flavourless red stuff. Good colour all the way through, moist, very sweet. Now, our great fruit special this week are on local oranges, navels, super sweet and juicy, $2.50 a kilo. Now we've got a new range of things which I'm very excited about. These are natural food colourings. Some have noted that as my children get older, my motivation to discover new things expands, and as we're baking more cakes and the like with our 5-year-old, she's nearly 5, the desire to get things like pink icing is increased. This particular colour here has extracts of hibiscus, and that's it. Here we have purple, and it's got concentrates of purple carrot and hibiscus mixed there together. As I'm sure you're all aware, there's more and more information coming out about the effects of artificial food colours on the behaviour of our kids, you know, blue smarties, all those sorts of things, and increased hyperactivity. So these are really a very, very good thing for to have available. The key thing is though, because they're a food-based colouring, they're not necessarily colour stable, and the results of the colours you get really are determined by the pH or acidity of the food you're cooking with. So for example, most foods have a pH range from neutral through to slightly acidic. That's exactly the kind of environment you need to get the best result out of these. Now, a graphic example, milk being an alkaline product, you add pink to milk and it actually goes a deep purple. You can adjust the pH by adding citric acid, cream of tartar, lemon juice, but of course in terms of adding to milk, it can curdle the milk. Really, it's a question of testing, and as long as you get a little bit of practice in, you'll find you'll get something that's desirable. Now with these, they're highly concentrated. They've got a use by date of January 2010. Distributor of these recommends freezing, and that can extend the shelf life by 2 years. So you really don't need very much at all. A couple of drops and away you go. So to get absolute value out of it, store it in the freezer. It won't actually freeze solid, so you can get a couple of drops out even though it's half frozen, and it'll last a long time. Anyway, thanks for watching folks. We'll see you next week.